Hey everybody, how you doing? It's your man Edward Moore back with another edition of Motivational Mondays. I want to pray blessings over each and every one of your weeks. I pray that you have a blessed week this week. I pray not only that you have a blessed week, but that you have a prosperous week, that everything that you set out to do is accomplished. Okay, I want to get right into this week's message. This week I want to talk to you about the importance of how you position yourself. How you position yourself can determine whether you become successful or not. There is a scripture in the Bible that declares that faith without works is dead. Let me say that again. Faith, I know it's a real familiar scripture that we've all heard. Faith without works is dead. There are some blessings and some opportunities that's not going to come to us. We have to go get them. There's some blessings that the Lord has set aside for us. But we got to understand that with blessings, some blessings are conditional. They're contingent upon God is saying, I've already cleared the space. I already opened the door for you. But it's a contingent upon you walking through the door for you to be able to receive those blessings. The blessing is waiting for you. It's been there for you. It's been there for years for you. But you haven't walked through the door. And that's what positioning yourself is all about. It's about putting yourself in a position to receive everything that God has for you, everything that He's declared before the beginning of time over your life, the things that He's spoken over your life that are just laying dormant because you haven't done your part, which is aligning yourself and positioning yourself and putting yourself in the right position to be able to receive those blessings. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that today. So when I talk about positioning yourself, I'm talking about linking yourself up with, aligning yourself with, networking with people that would open more doors and more opportunities as you begin to do these things. Like I mentioned earlier, the blessings not just going to fall out the sky. So you have to do whatever it takes to get them. Whether that's preparing yourself for the blessing, whether that's fine-tuning your craft or whatever that is, whether that's reaching out to somebody that's doing something similar to what you're doing to get information, whether that's getting a mentor. You know, I'm pleased to say this last weekend I finally sat down and met with my business mentor just to get information, you know, and I plan on getting mentored in several areas of my life as it relates to speaking, somebody that can critique me. Somebody that could say, okay, you're doing this good, you're doing that good, but look, this is an area where you need to address. That's part of positioning yourself, putting yourself in a position to even be critiqued. Anybody that's working on their craft and want to become better at anything that they're doing, you should have somebody outside of yourself that can look at the situation and say, okay, this is the feedback that I have for you. All right. Not only that, I was talking to my cousin earlier this week, and he is a football agent. And he's had the pleasure of sitting down with billionaires. And more recently this weekend, I've had the pleasure of sitting down with millionaires and to see how they interact with each other. To see how they work on million and billion-dollar projects, and yet they see the need to link up. To hear one billionaire say to another billionaire, hey, man, I got this project that I'm working on and I need your help. You know, a lot of people in our culture choose to or figure they want to do things independently all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that in and of itself. But if you're looking at millionaires and you're looking at billionaires and they see the need to link up with somebody, that just goes to show that there is a necessity to do that at times. You know, we think we want to do things all by ourselves. Networking is one of the most important things you could ever do. I mean, all the blessings and all the experiences and all the wonderful people that I've met just over the course of this past month has been as a result of me taking the initiative to say, let me reach out to these people. Let me go look at this opportunity. My executive director at my job said something powerful one time. She said, and she's a CEO. She said, even at the level in which she's at, she don't care who requests to meet with her, because if she doesn't meet with them, she never knows what kind of opportunity that could be. You don't know who knows who. You don't know, just in having a simple conversation with somebody, what kind of blessing that could turn into for you. I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers, and I was telling her all that we're doing here at Team No Excuses. And I never even knew all this time that I sit next to her and see her on a weekly basis that she's an event planner. And just as a result of that one conversation, now we're talking about working with each other to plan events. You never know. So when I talk about positioning yourself, it's just putting yourself in the best position to be able to succeed through interaction with people, through networking, through talking to people, through meeting people, through having conversations with people, through putting yourself in circles outside of your normal comfort zone, linking with people that you wouldn't normally talk to. You know, these are the things that are mandatory to get to the next level. And I've seen it even more so over the past month, as I've really been very intentional and deliberate about meeting with people from all walks of life. It don't matter where you're from. It don't matter your race, creed, color, religion, sexual orientation. None of that matters. If you're a good person and, you know, we're like-minded in terms of what you could do could benefit me and what I can do could benefit you, even if it's just through sharing information, that's a valuable tool. So as always, I don't take the opportunity lightly to have an opportunity to speak into your life. You know, networking is essential and of the utmost importance in terms of getting where you're going, if you're doing anything worth doing. So like I said, I don't take the opportunity lightly to speak into your life. I thank you for tuning in. Those of you that tune in faithfully, I thank you. I thank you for your support. I thank you for sharing the videos. Just thank you for your support, your encouraging words. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate it. That type of stuff keeps me going. So I appreciate you all. I look forward to speaking into your life again next week. My name is Edward Moore. I'm the founder of Team No Excuses, back with another edition of Motivational Mondays.